Welcome back to episode 22.
Episodio 22.
Welcome back
Hi guys.
to Figuring Out Podcast.
Figuring it out. What are we figuring out?
Our personalities this week, Dominique.
Oh my god, we're gonna get to know ourselves?
A little bit, but if you're new to this podcast, get to know us. My name's Dana.
My name is Dominique.
And this is the Figuring Out Podcast.
Welcome! Or welcome back. Whichever.
Float your boat, you know?
You know.
Get your rocks off, girly. So, Dominique, how the hell have you been this week?
I've been pretty okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to change up my routine a little bit.
Yeah.
Trying to be more productive with my time.
Adding a little more working out. What are you doing?
Cooking.
Cooking?
I've been
okay.
cooking. I've,
Good step.
It's been about 3 months since I've turned 21.
Mm-hmm.
Got my horizontal license today.
There you go. Your big girl license.
My big kid license. I walked up to the counter, plopped my big ass Amazon package of my fucking proof of address on the counter. They look at it and they're like, wow, this is the best piece of mail I've ever seen. Got my moods high in the air.
Did you get your picture retaken?
I did, and I look like a serial killer, but you know what? I did it. It's done.
There you go.
There you go. How the hell are you, Dana?
I'm sick.
You're sick.
I'm sick.
Your body doesn't like you very much right now.
No, not much. It hasn't liked me for the last, month. Because I had a sinus infection in the beginning of January. And then at the end of January, I got another goddamn sinus infection.
Jesus. One after the other.
So I'm just living my best life, hacking up a lung, and blowing out some mucus.
Clearing out the gutters.
You know, I did a neti pot today.
A nutty pot? Is that the
neti pot? Yeah.
nostril water pot?
Yes. It's literally like this tiny little plastic teapot that you have to lean forward at a 90-degree angle, and then you have to turn your head completely to one side, and then stick that little thing up your nostril and pour it so the way that your head and body's angled, it goes straight through your nasal cavity and out your other nostril.
I tried that once.
It's scary.
Miscalculated the degree of the angle and ended up choking on water at the back of my throat.
Yep, that happens.
That happens?
Yeah, the first time I did it, I got water inside my ear.
Inside your ear?
Yeah.
Ears, nose, and throat.
Yeah,
ENT.
and then I was terrified that I was going to get an ear infection because saline water went down into my ear canal.
Oh, that'll be the next thing. That'll be the month of March for you.
Oh my god, I'm so scared of that. Ear infections and my ears hurting is the worst.
Yeah. Have you ever had a double ear infection?
No.
Not fun.
I was telling Ed this morning. The only time I've had ear infections was when I was a kid, and it was mainly because of swimming.
Yeah. Because you what, did you go underwater a lot? Because that's the best part about swimming.
Duh.
You are a mermaid.
Yeah.
That's every
I refused to get out of the water when I was a kid. My mom would have to literally take me out of the water.
Really?
Yeah.
I had a in-ground pool growing up.
You're so lucky. I never had a pool growing up.
No, it was there. It was it was weird because where I was living at the time, the whole backyard was just trees. Mm-hmm. So we just plowed those motherfuckers down. So it was nothing but an acre of brown dirt in my backyard. And then right in the middle
is just a pool.
A
beautiful in-ground pool.
With concrete and a diving board.
You had a diving board?
I had a fucking diving board.
Ooh, girl.
The amount of times I would go out there after school and read a book on that bitch.
Aw.
It was a good time.
Very movie. Very indie movie.
I think that's what I was going for.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. And maybe your neighborhood boy would catch a peek of you reading on your diving board
and fall in love with me for how mysterious and
intelligent
I am.
Literal you are.
She's reading books.
Ooh,
words.
Boner City. Good times. Love that. So how about we talk about what we're getting into this week?
What are we getting into this week?
We are going to be talking about our personality types.
Our personality types?
Yeah. And we're going to be taking a test to find out our personality types.
We're basically taking ourselves out on a date.
Getting
to know us a little bit better.
Getting to know us, and you get to know us without asking us any questions. We're just giving you full on who we are.
Yeah.
Scientifically.
Unadulterated, slightly disagree to highly agree. Us.
There you go. So what we're going to be doing today is the 16 personalities test. Some people call it like the Myers-Briggs test and whatnot. I don't think this is the Myers-Briggs test. It's just like a similar version to it. The Myers-Briggs test is like 300 questions.
Oh boy.
Or something like that. But this is a shorter version. I think it's 100 questions. And if you guys want to do this at home, it is 16personalities.com. And it's not spelled out 16. It is 16personalities.com. So, are you ready to start?
Ready as I'll ever be. First question.
You find it difficult to introduce yourself to other people. Do you agree or disagree?
As far as, like, introductory gestures go, like, do I shake your hand? Do I give you a kiss on the cheek? I do fumble with that. But I'll never shy away from going up, like...
Saying hello.
Saying hello.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, I would have to disagree with that.
You often get so lost in thought that you ignore or forget your surroundings. I strongly disagree with that one for me.
Highly agree on that one for me. That is one of my biggest
I am so alert at all times about what's going on around me that, like, I will be alert about the way that the air is blowing, and no one else is paying attention to that.
Did you feel that shift? What? Yes.
It started blowing southeast instead of east.
Oh my god. No, I'm a million miles away in my head at probably any given moment. But
it adds to your charm.
You try to respond to your emails as soon as possible and cannot stand a messy inbox.
Disagree with that 100%.
I
don't care about my email. If I need to find something, I'm gonna look it up in the little search bar and see if that person emailed me.
At work, I am like this.
Okay.
But personally, it's hard because I feel like the modern day emails for us is texts, and I don't like seeing those notifications.
See, yeah, if this was like respond to your text messages, my ass would be like agree 100% because I can't even have my text message thing fill up to where that bottom bar, like, you know when you don't have enough people in your text list and there's like the 3 extra empty bars at the bottom where you like 3
No,
other
because
people...
I never delete my texts.
Oh, well, I always delete my texts because I need at least one of those bars there. I don't like to scroll.
Okay, all right, I hear you. No, I keep all of them. But I think the whole point of this question is like, can you not stand? Like, do you have to get to things if they're there and pressing?
No.
You don't?
No.
Okay. You try to respond to your emails as soon as possible and not stand a messy inbox. I'm going to relate that to texting and also my email at work, so I'm going to do the middle of agree.
Okay.
Like,
I did the middle of disagree.
Okay.
So there we go.
Glass half empty and full, you know.
You find it easy to stay relaxed even when there is some pressure. I mildly disagree with this one.
My thing is, like, if there is a really dire situation, I'm unnervingly calm.
Yeah, with me, like, if there's a situation where I'm not the one who is stressed out in the situation, but I can assist the person that's stressed out in the situation, I'm calm as a cucumber.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, no, it's fine. We're gonna work this out. We're gonna get it there.
But if it's, like, but
if it's stress on me, I am a basket case. There's no way that, like, I have direct tunnel vision. There's no way that I can, like, calm down and, like, logically think about a situation.
I am going to say that I'm agreeing with it, but the little baby agree. Not neutral, but I can stay pretty chill when I need to.
There you go. You do not usually initiate conversations.
I am so back and forth with this. Sometimes I'm so silent and just don't want to engage, and other times I'll talk to the closest person to me. I gotta go neutral with that.
I think I'm gonna go with I disagree, because thinking of text conversations and in-person conversations, I'm usually the one to, like, talk to the person if they're not, like, acknowledging me at all.
Introvert, and let me just tell you, introverts everywhere appreciate you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate you too. You rarely do something just out of sheer curiosity.
Not strongly disagreeing with this one.
I'm moderately disagreeing with this one.
Like,
the second bubble disagree.
When I get a whiff of something, and I'm like, sometimes just impulsively, I'm just like, just do it real fast if I don't give myself time to think about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You feel superior to other people. Strongly disagree.
Yeah. Something I'm working on, but I would never want to feel superior to someone else.
No.
But, like, I at the same time, I don't want to keep feeling inferior. I want to get to a level where I'm like, we're mutual.
Yeah, I mean, there's never a point where I feel superior to anyone else, but there's rarely a point where I feel inferior to anyone else. Mm-hmm. It very much is I surround myself with people who I feel equal to. Yeah. So I think that's why. But, like, yeah, there are times where I feel inferior, like, around jobs and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Of, like, oh, you have so much more skill than I do at this.
But, like, what I've noticed is, like, everyone starts somewhere, and eventually, like, there's a curve, but everyone eventually, like, reaches a point of equilibrium if they're in the same place for long enough. Yeah. So it's like, even if someone seems ahead of you, you'll get there. Yeah. You know? It's just, everyone's at different points, always.
Yeah, it's all working towards your goal.
Yeah, I feel like we always lose sight of that. It's like, oh my god, this person's so successful, but...
Yeah. But it's like, you're successful too. You're doing
just
shit
at your own pace, bitch.
Exactly, girl.
Being organized is more important to you than being adaptable.
I disagree.
I strongly disagree.
You are usually highly motivated and energetic. I strongly agree with this one for me.
I am going to have to disagree.
Winning a debate matters less to you than making sure no one gets upset.
I am going to disagree once again.
Yeah, I'm gonna like baby disagree to this
because like it matters a little.
I mean, like, I don't care to win arguments. I don't think of it ever as like I won an argument. It was just like I was right, you were wrong. Like,
yeah, it's like the whole word like winning a debate. It's like, okay, all right. If you're in a debate, like,
but if I'm right and your feelings get hurt, like, sorry about it, but I'm still right.
It's like reaching, like, I don't know. That's just a whole, like, a debate, like, between right or wrong. If I know I'm right, I'm gonna push the point.
Yes.
Even, like, and I'm gonna try not to hurt your feelings. Yeah. Like, that's never the intention. Yeah. I don't think that's anyone's intention most of the time. But, like, if I'm iffy about it, I'll be very civil.
I agree. You often feel as if you have to justify yourself to other people.
Sometimes I do.
I'm gonna put myself neutral for this one, because I feel like I do, but I can't pinpoint a time where I have to, like, where I've, like, justified why I'm doing something.
I think the habit of, like, feeling like I have to explain to myself stems from, like...
childhood.
Exactly.
It's just a defense mechanism
just
at
this
point.
Just a defense mechanism, yeah.
Your home and work environments are quite tidy. I'm gonna baby disagree with this.
I'm going to baby disagree as well. I tried to keep up on it.
Exactly. Your house is not horrendous, but it's not, like, sparkling clean.
Exactly.
Like, my room is kind of tidy, but, like, there's cat hair and maybe a dirty thong on the ground.
It's an organized mess.
Yeah. I know where everything is. We're working on it.
We're working on it. Always working on it.
Always figuring it out.
Fayo.
You do not mind being at the center of attention.
Highly agree. It's, I've never shied away from, like, being on a, like, stage or anything.
See, I'm gonna say neutral for this one, because it depends on the type of attention.
Oh, absolutely. You know what? I might change my answer because of that. I think I'm gonna do, like, the middle agree, just because if it is negative attention, I'm like, please don't look at me. Yeah. Let's forget I exist.
Because there are times, and it also depends on my mood, of, like, I don't want any attention on me.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, bitch, I want everyone to talk to me. Like, I'm great today. Like,
exactly.
You consider yourself more practical than creative. Strongly disagree.
Yep, I'm right there with you.
People can rarely upset you.
It's not their fault. It's my fault.
Yeah, I know, but still, like, do people rarely or upset you, or do they, like, always upset you?
No, I think, like, things happen, and then I get upset, but I don't want to blame the person because there's so many factors. So I'm gonna go with, like, slightly disagree. No. I'm gonna go with the baby agree.
I put slightly agree because I don't think, like, I think I have tough enough skin to where I know, like, where people are coming from and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, sometimes
it just, you're human. We're all human.
Sometimes I'm having a freaking ovulation day and I'm just, like, super sensitive that day.
Exactly. Your travel plans are usually well thought out.
Strongly agree.
I don't travel enough.
Even if it's going to the grocery store, I plan, like, exactly how I'm gonna do it. Like, I plan what aisle I'm gonna go to first, like, my path around the grocery store. I need everything planned out to a T. That's just who I am.
I have vague ideas of what I want to do, but I don't go specific with it. So I'm going to go with slight disagree.
I'm also, like, a time fiend. So, like,
You like to optimize your time.
Yes. And, like, I backtrack to know, like, okay, I have to be here at this time, and it takes this long to get here, so I have to leave at this time, I have to be ready by this time, I have to wake up at this time. Like, I just backtrack so I know what time I have to, like, start.
And that's good, though. Time management is so crucial, and you just got it.
Yeah, it comes to a fault sometimes.
It all does, you know?
Yeah. Is it often difficult for you to relate to other people's feelings?
Strongly disagree.
Strongly disagree. Your mood can change very quickly. I baby disagree to this.
I middle agree.
Because I feel like my mood is very stable, but depending on my, like, tiredness levels and the stressors going on, like, it could change, but it's not drastic.
Yeah, there's just sometimes where I have highs and lows.
It happens.
In a discussion, truth should be more important than people's sensitivities. I agree with that.
I agree with that too, strongly. You rarely worry about how your actions affect other people. Strongly disagree. Your work style is closer to random energy spikes than to a methodical and organized approach.
I got to baby disagree because I do go into it with a plan, but sometimes my plan doesn't follow through that well, so I gotta improvise.
Yeah, I'm gonna slightly disagree with that because I'm a person of routine and pattern, and I like things the way I like things, and I don't like things to be like, I'm gonna do that when I feel like it. I'm gonna be like, no, okay, I have my list of things to do. I'm gonna do them now and knock them out. You are often envious of others. Strongly disagree.
An interesting book or a video game is often better than a social event. Sometimes.
I'm gonna put slightly agree.
But if I'm, like, talking, like, best book I've ever read compared to the best social event, like, I'm talking, like, all my close friends are there, probably gonna enjoy the social event more than I would the book.
But like, sometimes you're just feeling like, you know, I need to just lay in my bed and read a book or watch a movie instead of going out to that party where all of my friends are going to be at, even though I'm going to see them, like, whenever. Sometimes you have to miss out.
I feel that an interesting book or video game is often better than a social event. I'm going to go with slightly disagree.
Okay, well, I put slightly agree. Being able to develop a plan and stick to it is the most important part of every project. Strongly agree.
It really, like, truly, like, when you have a plan, it's like when I went in for interviews when I was looking for a new job, I looked up interview questions. I asked myself these questions, thought out formulated answers, and I've been to other job interviews where I went in with no preparation. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, the job interviews I went in with preparation, I had more confidence. I knew where I was going. It wasn't just like, I was just like throwing myself to the wolves. So,
Yeah.
got a plan.
There you go. You rarely get carried away by fantasies and ideas. Strongly disagree.
Strongly disagree. That's my fucking sprinkles of life. All right.
There you go. You often find yourself lost in thought when you're walking in nature.
Agree, because I'm always lost in thought.
I'm gonna slightly agree to that. Actually, no, I'm gonna fully agree to that.
If someone does not respond to your email quickly, you start worrying if you said something wrong.
No.
Replace email with text?
It
It depends. Like,
it depends.
The context of the message. Like, did I just tell them something that like might upset them?
Yeah, usually, I'm gonna say I disagree to this one.
But,
Not
like,
strongly,
overall?
but, like, medium disagree.
Yeah, I medium disagree.
As a parent, you would rather see your child grow up kind than smart. Strongly agree. I would rather my child be a genuine, kind human being than be a mathematician.
I don't want them to be dicks, but I don't want them to be so kind that people take advantage of them.
Oh, 100%. But that's, again, where you as a parent have to take that charge.
As a parent, you would rather see your child grow up kind than smart. I want them to be both kind and smart. But if I had to pick, just for survival, I don't know. I'm neutral because I want them to be kind. I would never want my child to ever like
Yeah.
hurt another person.
Yeah.
But I don't want them to hurt themselves because
They're stupid.
exactly. I'm neutral.
You do not let other people influence your actions.
I gotta maybe disagree. Because, like, if I'm going to, like, a really close friend with, like I need advice on something.
Yes.
Yeah. But if it's, like, it depends on the level of importance their opinion is to me and how much I feel they would know about what I'm asking them about.
I'm going to... I think I'm going to go neutral on this. Because most of the time I already know what my plan is, but I ask other people for their opinion, so I don't feel bad doing whatever I was about to do.
Yeah.
So, like, that, like, sometimes I'll text Dominique and be like, hey, should I have, like, this for dinner or this for dinner? And she'll be like, second option. And I'll just be like,
Dana knows already what she wants.
yeah. But, like, I'm just looking for someone else to reassure that that's what I should do. So I'm gonna go neutral because I let other people influence me, but that's only because I already know I want to do it. I just need someone else to be like, do it.
You need the affirmation.
Yes. When you sleep, your dreams tend to focus on the real world and its events.
My dreams are a weird mixture of reality and, like, throwing in, like, oh, look, it's a dragon flying in the background while you're walking in the hallways at school, kind of.
My dreams are... They're like...
I disagree.
I mean, my dreams are of the real world, but it's only my real world.
Yeah,
so
not
it's
like...
It has the people in my life in them.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, my house and the places I frequent and the places I love, like, I go to them in my dreams. But there's no, like, I don't... Trump is never on my TV. Like,
yeah,
there's no news playing on my TV. There's no, like, outside world going on.
I promise you one of us dreams about Trump tonight. I promise you.
I hope not. I'm not sleeping tonight. I don't want him in my dreams.
That's it.
Get out of here.
Like, no, yeah, my dreams are, like, real-world settings.
Yes.
But events, like, replaying of, like, events that I've already lived, no. Completely their own story.
Yeah. I'm gonna put neutral for that one, because I really don't know.
It does not take you much time to start getting involved in social activities at your new workplace.
I agree with that.
I disagree.
I'm slightly agreeing with that.
I have to disagree because I've never been in a situation where I had that, except at Chipotle.
I mean,
Mexican eatery place.
I mean, social activities at your new workplace, for me, that I take that as, like, the social interaction at work. Like, it doesn't take me long to, like, warm up to that, because as everyone's gossiping and stuff like that, I'm like, ooh, I want to hear the new goss, like, tell me about it. But, like, if it's social activities outside of work, I never, ever do that. Like,
Because,
I don't hang out with people from work.
I think as time goes on, I'll probably do it more because I'll have more of an opportunity to.
Yeah.
But in the past, there hasn't really been an opportunity for
Yeah.
me to, go out to the bar with my coworkers after work because I just was not legally allowed.
You're not able.
So, I gotta go neutral because I haven't had the experience.
You are more of a natural improviser than a careful planner.
Agree.
Strongly disagree.
This is where me and Dana are like polar opposites.
Your emotions control you more than you control them. I'm slightly disagreeing to this.
Yeah, me too.
You enjoy going to social events that involve dress-up or role-play activities.
Strongly agree. I wish we had more of those.
Dude, I wish that we could go to balls.
Me too, all the time. I just, like, because there's so many pretty fucking fancy ball gowns, and I want to wear them all, and there's just not enough of an opportunity for me to do so.
That's what
Bullshit.
That's what I'm saying.
I just want a big poofy skirt.
Dude.
Well, Dana, we gotta go out to, like, a diner or something and, like, dress the fuck up.
I still have my prom dress from junior year.
So do I.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, cool.
You often spend time exploring unrealistic and impractical yet intriguing ideas. I'm gonna baby agree to that.
I used to. I really don't anymore, so I gotta go disagree.
You would rather improvise... What? You would rather improvise than spend time coming up with a detailed plan. Strongly disagree.
It depends. Like, some things are just way more fun if you go into it without knowing what's gonna happen, but sometimes, like...
I like to know
plan.
I like to know a basis of what's going on. Like, even if it's, like, an outline plan, not, like, a full, like, we're going here at this time, but, like, if it's, like, okay, we're doing this thing, and then this is what it entails, I'll be like, okay, cool. And then whatever happens, happens.
I'm gonna go with medium agree for that one.
You are a relatively reserved and quiet person.
I gotta ask you, Dana, how do you feel about this one?
For you?
For me.
You're not quiet or reserved at all.
I am at first.
I mean, well, okay. See, the Dominique that I know, and, like, when you and I are just together and, like, whatever, you're not quiet and reserved at all. Like, not for the slightest bit. But,
right.
like, in public, you're very quiet.
Yeah.
And you're very, like, okay, I'm in public, I can't be crazy.
Wig the fuck out. I'm gonna go...
But you
agree.
as, like, a human being, I don't think you're quiet or reserved. For me, I'm not quiet or reserved at all. Like, at all. So I'm gonna slightly disagree with that one.
If you had a business, you would find it very difficult to fire loyal but underperforming employees. If I had a business,
no.
Hopefully I would toughen up over time, but where I'm at right now, I would find it hard.
If I had a business, I would have no problem kicking out someone who isn't doing a good job.
It depends, like, if they're blatantly not trying.
Yes. And again, I would probably, like, work with them and be like, look, you're underperforming and all this stuff, but, like, if it comes down to it and they're underperforming and it's affecting my business, they have to go for the betterment of my business, and I would have no qualms about it.
Yeah, I don't know. To fire loyal but underperforming employees, like, are we talking, like, are they loyal? Do they come into
I'm gonna
work
disagree with that.
Every time? Like, are they underperforming because they just aren't getting it? Is there something wrong with my training methods? Is it me?
I don't think it's that deep.
Sometimes it is, Dana.
I mean...
I'm baby agreeing. I'd find it difficult.
That's what I did. I baby disagreed. You often contemplate the reason human... What? You often
Contemplate.
Oh my god. You often contemplate the reasons for human existence.
Strongly agree. More than is productive.
Yeah, I agree with that. Logic is usually more important than heart when it comes to making important decisions. I strongly disagree with this one. I think you should always go with your heart and gut before logic.
When it comes to making important decisions, like,
yes.
If we're talking important financial decisions, I'm gonna go with logic.
But I trust that my heart and my gut are logic. Like, they're
logical
parts of me.
Since the question is phrasing it logic, they're splitting logic and heart. You're saying they're the same thing for you.
Yeah.
Okay. If they're two separate things for me, I'm gonna say, like, when it comes to making, like, big important decisions, like if I'm buying a house, I gotta know numbers. So I am going to medium agree.
Okay. Keeping your options open is more important than having a to-do list. I'm baby disagreeing with this.
I'm baby agreeing.
Because I like to have I'd like to have a plan. Your girl needs a freaking plan.
Yeah. I'm starting to realize how important, like, plans are to everything. But I also don't want to miss an opportunity because I'm like, no, it goes against my plan.
Well, every morning I wake up and I'm like, okay, today I have to do this, 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 and that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, if I fit in other things throughout the day, I fit in other things. If something comes up and I have to cut out one of the things, I cut out one of the things.
Those are your wild cards throughout the day.
Yeah.
If your friend is sad about something, you are more likely to offer emotional support than suggest ways to deal with the problem. I do both. So I disagree.
I do both too, but I think I give more emotional support than ways to deal with the problem. Like, I kind of just listen instead of being like, here's a way to fix it. Because, like, I don't know how to fix other people's problems. I don't know how to fix my own.
Depends on the problem.
Yeah. I'm gonna baby agree to this. You rarely feel insecure. I'm gonna slightly agree. Because over time, my confidence is definitely boosted.
I'm gonna go neutral.
You have no difficulties coming up with a personal timetable and sticking to it. Strongly agree.
Ha! See, I have no problem coming up with a personal timetable. It's the
Sticking to it?
Exactly. So I have to medium disagree with that.
Being right is more important than being cooperative when it comes to teamwork.
Way disagree.
Yeah, I'm
Way
disagreeing with that. You think that everyone's view should be respected regardless of whether they are supported by facts or not.
Like, you should never be like, fuck you, you're stupid.
Yeah, no. You think everyone's views should be respected regardless of whether they are supported by facts or not. I think, yes, I think everyone's views should be respected, regardless if they're supported by facts or not.
Yeah, there's a difference between agreeing with someone and just being like, okay.
Because a view is an opinion, and all opinions are correct. Because it's just that person's take on things. And then that's when you can go, okay, but the thing is, and then you can correct them.
Yeah, it's just like opinions are like, they're opinions.
Opinions are thoughts.
They're thoughts. They're not right or wrong. It's just like, okay, I think this way, you think that way. Perspective.
There you go.
You feel more energetic after spending time with a group of people. I highly agree.
Disagree with this.
You drained.
Yeah, I get very sleepy. I'm gonna slightly disagree with this. You frequently misplace your things.
I strongly disagree with this. I am always on top of my personal possessions.
No, you're not.
I always know where things are.
Dominique, you lose your phone and your keys 10 times a day. And they're in your pockets.
But is that frequent?
Yes!
I strongly agreed.
I'm gonna go neutral on this. Because I don't think I misplace my things. I don't think so. I'm neutral. You see yourself as a very emotionally stable. I'm gonna baby agree to this.
I've come such a long way.
I'm pretty emotionally stable.
I've come a really long way from where I used to be.
I agree.
So, baby agreeing. Like, it's a whip. It is a work in progress.
Your mind is always buzzing with unexplored ideas and plans.
Ideas, yes. Plans, no.
I agree with this.
So I medium agree.
Yeah, I medium agree as well. You would not call yourself a dreamer. Strongly disagree.
Strongly fucking disagree. You usually find it difficult to relax when talking in front of many people.
I agree. Strongly.
I strongly disagree, and it's so weird because, like, sometimes in a situation, if it's like a one-on-one conversation, or like, no, you know what? No, when it's like like 4 people conversation, we'll say.
Okay.
Like, there's 3 other people and yourself. I'll fluster more. Like,
oh, really?
But if I'm, like, addressing, like, a group of people, all of my anxiety just fades the fuck away.
I'm complete opposite.
Because I remember at my brother's wedding, for instance, I was the maid of honor, so I gave a speech. And I just remember going up there, having all these people looking at me, and just feeling right.
Really?
And just, yeah, I loved it. I love it. I used to dance. I used to
dance too, but I would
act.
I would have panic attacks before we would go on stage. Like, I would be the girl crying before the dance recital.
Oh, I remember girls like you.
Yeah, my
you
mom.
sweet baby.
I would cry, like, from the moment we got there until the moment we got on stage. And then the moment we got off stage, I'd cry even more.
Oh.
Okay, next question. Generally speaking, you rely more on your experience than your imagination.
Yes, I rely heavily on my experience because that's what I know.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
But you're fine. You're sick. You have an excuse. I can't tell you the amount of phlegm balls that are stuck to my wall at the moment because of this chick. Look, one's dripping off the ceiling right now. It's like that scene from The Breakfast Club.
Oh my god.
So generally speaking, you rely more on your experience than your imagination. Then my imagination, like, I gotta go experience, so,
I disagree with this.
Yes, I disagree. You worry too much about what other people think.
No.
I disagree.
If the room is full, you stay closer to the walls, avoiding the center. I agree.
I agree.
Strongly.
I like the support, though. I like to lean against something.
Yeah, I agree with that, but also, I don't like being in the center of the room because if I want to get out real quick, I can't.
You have your escape plan, like, mapped out.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
You have a tendency to procrastinate until there is not enough time to do everything. I slightly disagree with this.
I strongly disagree. I strongly agree.
You feel very anxious in stressful situations. I agree.
I disagree. You believe that it is more rewarding to be liked by others than to be powerful.
I strongly agree. I don't care for power as long as, like, people think I'm a good person.
It is, in a sense, it is very rewarding to be liked by people. Power, I really don't. I'd rather everyone work collectively.
Mm-hmm.
Power isn't rewarding as much as, like, the results that you would get from being in a position of power, but that's more, like, monetarily speaking, like, yeah, that's rewarding. But, like, people, like, as you go on, you realize that people and the relationships that you have matter so much more than any possession. So, I agree.
You have always been interested in unconventional and ambiguous things.
Strongly agree.
I agree with that too. And I think this is the last question.
No way. Oh my god, we made it!
You often take initiative in social situations. I am neutral.
Exactly, it could go either way for me.
All right, let's find out our results. ENFJ.
This is the first time I've ever gotten something different.
You got something different?
I got something different.
I'm the protagonist again.
I got campaigner.
Ooh.
It's the little, it has a little blurb underneath it because it comes with a little cartoon and then I guess.
What are your letters? Mine's ENFJA.
Mine's ENFPA.
Ooh.
It says, what do you mean life is boring? Are we living on the same planet? And then the first one is mind. Mm-hmm. This trait determines how we interact with our environment. What did you get?
I am 56% extroverted and 44% introverted.
I am 71% extroverted and 29% introverted.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I thought you would be more introverted than extroverted.
Me too. But like you said, it's just at first it's a wall that has to be broken down in order for me to be myself.
Yeah, I agree. So for energy, this trait shows where we direct our mental energy. What are you?
I am 85% intuitive and only 15% observant.
I'm 76% intuitive and 24% observant.
I thought you would be way more observant.
I thought I would too, honestly.
But you know what? You also all like
I'm very much intuition.
Yeah.
I'm like, so go for your gut. Nature. This trait determines how we make decisions and cope with our emotions. I am 22% thinking and 78% feeling.
I am 44% thinking and 56% feeling, which sounds about right. That's a good balance for me. Tactics. This trait reflects our approach to work, planning, and decision making. What'd you get?
I am 71% judging and 29% prospecting.
I gotta tell you, I'm a little surprised with mine. I'm 33% judging and 67% prospecting.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting. Identity. This trait underpins all others, showing how confident we are in our abilities and decisions.
What you got?
I am 67% assertive and 33% turbulent.
I am 60% assertive. I'm 60% assertive and 40% turbulent, which I like.
Right, nice. Now we're gonna read a little bit about our personality types, and there are a few categories that we can like jump around between. There's like strength and weaknesses. There's family.
So
there's
let's start with a
career.
little. Does yours come with a quote underneath it at first?
Yes.
Read that.
Protagonist personality. Everything you do right now ripples outward and affects everyone. Your posture can shine your heart and transmit anxiety. Your breath can radiate love and muddy the room in depression. Your glance can awaken joy. Your words can inspire freedom. Your every act can open hearts and minds. David Deidre.
Mine is the campaigner personality, ENFP-A/-T. This quote comes from Uriah Mountain Dreamer. It doesn't interest me what you do for a living. I want to know what you ache for. And if you dare to dream of meeting your heart's longing. It doesn't interest me how old you are. I want to know if you will risk looking like a fool for love, for your dreams, for the adventure of being alive.
What is your definition for campaigner?
Funny because it aligns with the Sagittarius aspect of my existence.
Really? That's funny.
The campaigner personality is a true free spirit.
Uh-huh.
They are often the life of the party. But
True.
unlike types in the explorer role group, campaigners are less interested in the sheer excitement and pleasure of the moment than they are in enjoying the social and emotional connections they make with others. Charming, independent, energetic, and compassionate, the 7% of the population that they comprise can certainly be felt in any crowd.
Oh, sweet. Mine is the protagonist, and apparently we're natural-born leaders, full of passion and charisma. We're only 2% of the population.
Look at you, you fancy ass.
I know. We're oftentimes politicians, coaches, or teachers, reaching out and inspiring others to achieve and do good in the world.
I see that for you.
With a natural confidence that begates influence, protagonists take a great deal of pride and joy in guiding others to work together and improve themselves and their community. People are drawn to strong personalities, and protagonists radiate authenticity, concern, altruism, unafraid to stand up and speak when they feel something needs to be said. And we're good at communication.
Is that first section for you?
This is going down into firm believers in the people.
So then... Wow, mine's long.
Yeah, mine's long too.
Mine is saying that I could change the world with just an idea. More than sociable people pleasers, though, campaigners, like all their diplomat cousins, are shaped by their intuitive quality, allowing them to read between the lines with curiosity and energy. They tend to see life as a big, complex puzzle where everything is connected. But unlike analyst personality types, who tend to see that puzzle as a series of systematic machinations?
Could not tell you.
Like a machine. Campaigners see it through a prism of emotion, compassion, and mysticism. And are always looking for a deeper meaning, as you can tell from my analysis of these questions.
Do you have a little thing at the bottom that says campaigners that you may know? Jesus Christ.
All the way at the bottom?
It's right before it goes to switch to the second option.
Yeah, read me a couple of yours. I gotta...
So, protagonists that you may know Oprah Winfrey.
Fuck yeah!
Just for one.
Fuck yeah!
Sean Connery. Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence is a badass bitch.
Let's see. These are just, like, characters. What? I thought Barack Obama was one of them, too. Daenerys Targaryen from Game of Thrones.
No way!
Is a protagonist.
You are that Khaleesi bitch.
Ben Affleck, John Cusack.
John Cusack, no way, that's so funny.
Yeah.
I see that for you. I feel like John Cusack could be like a male version of you.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It's like, wow.
I mean that with my whole heart.
Alright, do you want to move on to strengths and weaknesses?
Yeah, but just so you know, campaigners that I may know.
Oh yes, tell me.
Are Will Smith.
Love that.
Robin Williams.
Of course.
Drew Barrymore.
Interesting.
Russell Brand.
Okay.
Quentin Tarantino. Kelly Clarkson. Michael Scott from The Office. Piper from Orange is the New Black, which I'm not that thrilled about. PETA from The Hunger Games. Carrie from Sex and the City.
Ooh.
And Willy Wonka.
Love that. Alright, can you tell me your, like, the list of your strengths? You don't have to give, like, the...
Where do you have a list of your strengths? Can you show me that on your phone?
Yeah, it was, like, the little button. It said, like, 2 strengths and weaknesses.
Oh my god, hey. Here we go. Let me hear your 3 strengths.
Oh, me first?
Yes.
Protagonist strengths. Tolerant, reliable, charismatic, altruistic, natural leaders. And I agree with that. My weaknesses, however, I'm overly idealistic, which is very true. I'm too selfless, too sensitive, fluctuating self-esteem, and struggling to make tough decisions, which is all so painfully accurate.
Through the course of us answering these questions, like, having our, like, results reflect back to what we said, like, only a couple minutes ago. Damn.
Yeah.
Campaigner strengths. I'm curious, observant, energetic and enthusiastic.
Okay.
An excellent communicator. I know how to relax. Very popular and friendly.
True.
My weaknesses. I have poor practical skills.
Mm-hmm.
I find it difficult to focus. I overthink things.
Yes.
I get stressed easily.
Mm-hmm.
Highly emotional. Independent to a fault. I agree. Next section's romantic relationships. Are we walking down that lane?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Let's see. People who share the protagonist personality type feel most at home when they are in a relationship, and few types are more eager to establish a loving, commitment with their chosen partner. Protagonists take dating and relationships seriously, selecting partners with an eye towards the long haul, rather than a more casual approach that might be expected from some types in the explorer role group. There's really no greater joy for protagonists than to help along the goals of someone they care about. And the interweaving of lives that a committed relationship represents is the perfect opportunity to just do that. So let's see. The intuitive trait helps keep with rapidly shifting moods that are common in early relationships, but protagonists will still rely on conversations about their mutual feelings, checking on the pulse of the relationship by asking how things are, and if there's anything else they can do.
Oh, that's very you.
Very me. While this can help keep conflict with protagonists a bore, to be what?
You a bore. You like you do not like.
Yeah, to a minimum. They also risk being overbearing or needy. Very true. And I'm very aware of that. We should keep in mind that sometimes the only thing that's wrong with is being asked what's wrong too often.
Okay. All right.
And it says we don't need much to be happy. We just know that their partner's happy.
Oh, that's you to a fucking T.
And for their partner to express their happiness through visible affection, which is also very, very accurate.
Yes.
I can't just have Ed tell me that he's happy. I need him to show me that he's happy.
Yes. Fucking spot on.
Yeah.
Campaigner relationships. When it comes to relationships, There's hardly anyone around who is more excited than campaigners to share with their partners the bounty of ideas and eye-opening experiences that life has to offer. For people with the campaigner personality type, relationships are a joyous process of mutual exploration and imagination, a chance to connect with another soul. Campaigners take their relationships seriously and are known for their uninhibited and unshakable devotion to the person whom they've committed their hearts, which is very, very true for me. In the dating phase, if campaigners can be said to tolerate such a formal process to begin with, they will show these qualities by showering their new flames with affection and will do everything they can to build a strong relationship by demonstrating their devotion and reliability by whatever means available.
Accurate.
You cannot live without a fire. I am a fire sign. Just saying. Long-distance relationships are quite common among campaigners.
Interesting.
I happen to be in one now.
It's not, like, super long distance, but, like, it's technically long distance.
It's technically long distance, because, like, I can't just on a whim be like, "Okay,
You're
see you
coming
after
over."
work."
Yeah.
They view physical distance as just another idea, no match for concepts like love. This gives them the chance to demonstrate their commitment, both by staying true despite the physical separation, and with overtures of effort to surprise their partners crossing that distance on a whim. These are demonstrations of campaigners' mystery, idealism, and deep emotion, and such efforts often keep the flames of a relationship burning bright. People with the campaigner personality type express these ideals sexually as well, exploring the physical with imagination and passion, viewing these times together as a chance to let their feelings for each other shine, sharing their love and affection.
Love that. You want to move on to friendships?
Let's... Tell me about my friendships. Campaigners and protagonists are known
Does it really say
to
that?
be drawn to each other. No.
Oh.
I wouldn't be surprised, though. What does yours say?
Protagonist friends. When it comes to friendships, protagonists are anything but passive. While some personality types may accept the circumstantial highs and lows of friendships, their feelings waxing and waning with the times, protagonists will put active effort into maintaining these connections, viewing them as substantial and important, not something to let slip away through laziness or inattention. People with protagonist personality types take genuine pleasure in getting to know other people and have no trouble talking with people of all types and modes of thought. Even in disagreements, other perspectives are fascinating to protagonists, though, like most people, they connect best with individuals who share their principles and ideals in the type of diplomat and analyst role groups. They are best able to explore protagonist viewpoints with them, which are simply too idealistic for most. It's with the closest friends that protagonists will truly open up, keeping their many other connections in a realm of lighthearted but genuine support and encouragement. We value friends and appreciate their warmth, kindness, sincere optimism, and cheer that we bring to the table. We want to be the best friends possible, and it shows how we work to find out not just the superficial interest of their friends, but the strengths, passions, hopes, and dreams. Nothing makes a protagonist happier than to see the people they care about do well, and they are more than happy to take their own time and energy to make it happen.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, there's been so many times where Dana just, like, tells me something about myself that I didn't really realize, but makes, like, full sense when she says it, and I'm like, you know me.
Yeah.
You get me.
But also, like, I'll drop everything I'm doing at a whim to make sure that, like, you're taken care of.
Bitch brought me tampons.
I did. And literally one time, I was, like, about to cook dinner or something like that, and she called me in a panic because she lost her cats, and I just turned everything off and left.
That's what we do for each other,
That's
though.
what we do.
We know when the other needs the other.
Yes. What about you? What are your friendship,
As friends, campaigners are cheerful and supportive, always sharing and developing ideas, and staying open-minded, taking in others' thoughts and feelings. This warmth and sincerity makes people with the campaigner personality type masters of drawing people out of their shells. And as a result, they tend to have a huge circle of friends. More outgoing types will naturally gravitate towards them, but campaigners will also go to great lengths and be surprisingly persistent in their efforts to get to know more reserved personalities.
Okay.
Their ability to tune into others and speak their language with that characteristic infectious enthusiasm helps them in this endeavor. And the allure of mystery that reserved types, especially introverted intuitives, bring to the table will keep campaigners intrigued for years. These personality types may never be able to reciprocate the breadth of human interest, bred with a lisp, that campaigners present, but they do appreciate campaigners' efforts. This is very accurate. Luckily, campaigners are open-minded and sincere enough in their friendships and connect with and understand even their acquaintances well enough that they recognize that not everyone expresses themselves in the same ways, and that's okay.
Okay. Very accurate. You're just a good friend.
I love my friends. They're my family.
You want to move on to parents? And then I think we have 2 more to go. Career paths and then review or whatever it is.
Us as parents?
It just says protagonist parents, so I'm guessing,
Yeah, it's us as parents.
Oh!
Let's hear about it!
Let's find out. Let's see. Protagonists as parents. As natural leaders, protagonists make excellent parents, striving to strike a balance between being encouraging and supportive. Being encouraging and supportive friends to their children while also working to instill strong values and a sense of personal responsibility.
Hell yeah.
If there's one strong trend with the protagonist's personality type, it's that they are a bedrock of empathetic support. Not a bullheadedly telling people what they ought to do. That's actually so true. But helping them explore their options and encouraging them to follow their hearts. Protagonist parents take pride in nurturing and inspiring strong values, and they take care to ensure that the basis for their values comes from understanding, not blind obedience. Whatever their children need in order to learn and grow, protagonist parents give them the time and energy necessary to provide it. While in their weaker moments, they may succumb to more manipulative behavior, protagonists mostly rely on their charm and idealism to make sure their children take these lessons to heart. We strive to ensure their homes provide safe and conflict-free environment. All I want in a home is safe and conflict-free.
Yeah.
While they can deliver criticism, it's not protagonist's strong suit, and laying down the occasionally necessary discipline won't come naturally. I also agree with that, and Ed and I have talked about that.
Really?
Of, like, who's gonna be the hard ass?
Who do you think is going to be the hard ass? Do you think you're going to be the hard ass?
I think I'm gonna end up being the hard ass.
I think neither of you want to be.
Neither of us want to be
but one of
the
you
hard
is
ass.
going to be like,
But,
okay,
like-
I gotta do it.
But, like, the kids are gonna hate mom. Like, that's what it's gonna be. It's like, everyone's gonna love dad, but everyone's gonna hate mom because mom puts down her foot.
But they'll grow up and realize.
But then dad's gonna back up mom.
Hell
so,
yeah.
like...
Running a successful household, I think. Who knows?
Alright, it says... As their children enter adolescence, they begin to truly make up their own decisions and sometimes contrary to what their parents want. While protagonists will do their best to meet with grace and humor, they can feel hurt and even unloved in the face of this rebellion.
Oh.
Protagonists are sensitive, and if their child goes so far as to launch into criticism, they may become truly upset, digging their heels and locking their horns. I'm a fucking Taurus.
That's so fucking funny. Oh my god.
Luckily, these occasions will likely be rare. Protagonist's intuition gives them the talent, understanding, and regardless of the heat of the moment, their children will move on, remembering the genuine warmth, care, and love and encouragement they've always received from their protagonist parent. They grow up feeling the lessons they have been woven into the fabric of their character and recognize that they are even better for their parents' effort. So I'm just going to be a good parent.
Dope on a rope.
And my kids are going to be sick, and I've always known that.
our kids are going to be really good friends.
Oh, hell yeah.
They're going to be like, they're going to be getting into shit. And we're going to be like, whoa, how? Dude, where did that fucking come from?
Dude, Ed and I have already had this conversation of, like, Ed and I are both kind of assholes, but we're, like, good assholes.
Yeah.
So, like, our kids are gonna be assholes, but, like, a good asshole, like, they're gonna be, like, assholes for good.
Yes.
Like, they're not gonna let people walk all over them. They're
chaotic good.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna be chaotic good, and we're gonna get calls from the principal being like, well, little Johnny did this today. I'm gonna be like, well, why did he do it? Like, was he pushed to do it? And then I'll talk to Johnny on the phone, and I'll be like, what happened? And I'll get his side of the story, and then I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna come pick you up from school and take you out for ice cream because you did something good. Like,
okay. So, for me, if I ever have a little me, if there's anything that makes campaigners great parents, it's the sense of wonder they have for all things new and beautiful. A sense that they will be able to share with their children every day as they learn and grow. Throughout their children's lives, campaigners provide a combination of almost overwhelming love and support and an unstructured environment revolving around freedom and creativity. This in no way means that people with the campaigner personality type will simply leave their children to their own devices without guidance, thank God. Rather, campaigners' parents want to share in their children's perspective. Share in a world without bounds. Absolutely.
Nice.
Campaigner parents are playful and warm and love to see their children excited, playing in and experimenting with the world around them. It is likely that campaigner parents will encourage this play and growth by suggesting activities and lessons. It's really funny because over Thanksgiving, my dad's girlfriend, she has her own family. She didn't just plop out of the sky. She has daughters. One of her daughters came over from out of state with her 3 little ones.
Aww.
I think the eldest was 8.
Oh,
and then, like, a 5-year-old.
Is the youngest.
And then, like, a 2-year-old.
Oh, okay.
So, I was just upstairs. One of the eldest wanted to teach me how to play Fortnite. So I was like,
as 5-year-olds do.
Let's fucking
or 8-year-olds.
go. Or let's flipping go.
Yeah.
And he showed me, and, you know, that was fun. Like, I really enjoyed getting on his level. And then same with the girls. Like, the girls would come up with, like, their own games with their own rules. And I would just go along with it. And that's the best way that I relate to kids. Yeah. Is just getting on their level.
That's all you can really
going
do.
With it.
That's really all you can do, honestly, is for them to have a respect for you and to understand where you're coming from, is to get down on their level and experience their world.
Yeah. I think that's the best thing you can do because, like, for any person, like, sometimes you just gotta get on their level.
Yeah.
Especially with a kid. Especially
100%.
with a young developing mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just have to... You have to welcome into their world. Like, 100%.
Exactly. Because the last thing I would want is to be a parent that imposes a projection of what I think they should be onto them.
Yeah. Remember, guys. Talk to,
not at.
Careers?
Hold on.
Did you lose it?
No, I was just getting FaceTime, and I didn't want to just be like, decline, fuck you. Careers. Tell me about it!
When it comes to finding a career, people with the protagonist personality type cast their eye towards anything that lets them do what they love most. Helping other people. Lucky for them, people like being helped, and are even willing to pay for it.
Yes!
Which means that protagonists are rarely wanting for inspiration and opportunity in their search for meaningful work. Protagonists take genuine interest in other people, approaching them with warm sociably and... What? Sociability.
Okay.
And a helpful earnestness that rarely goes unnoticed. Altruistic careers like social and religious work, teaching, counseling, and advising of all sorts are popular avenues. Given people with protagonist personality types a chance to help others learn, grow, and become more independent. This attitude, alongside their social skills, emotional intelligence, and tendency to be that person who knows everybody, can adapt to quite a range of other careers as well, making a protagonist natural HR administrators, event coordinators and politicians, anything that helps a community or organization to operate more smoothly. To top it all off, protagonists are able to express themselves both creatively, honestly, and allowing them to approach positions as sales representatives and advertising consultants from a certain idealistic perspective. Intuitively, picking up on the needs and wants of their customers and working to make them happier. However, protagonist needs to make sure they focus on people, not systems or spreadsheets, and they are unlikely to have the stomach for making that sort of decision required in corporate governance positions. They will feel haunted, knowing that their decision costs someone their job or that their product costs someone their life.
Oh, yeah.
I
could see you as an advisor of some kind.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's about it.
Sometimes people just need to be told what to do because they don't know how. And I feel like you'd be a good person to take those reins.
Yeah, honestly, it's just saying that, like, I'm pretty versatile, but, like, I'm good at guiding people in the right direction. Thus, being a preschool teacher.
Working with people and helping them, that's what I see for you. The opening quote for mine is really funny because, yes, it goes, quote, "Can't I fly helicopters and be an oceanographer who writes songs and cooks?" Unquote. The constant internal struggle I have with myself because there's just so many places where I want to, like, plant my seeds, because that's a good way to say that, and I just can't because I am just one seed. But,
because I am merely not a sperm.
I am merely not a sperm. But it's a big world out there. Perhaps even a little too big. Campaigners are fascinated by...
That's what she said.
Spreading my seed. Campaigners are fascinated by new ideas, both in terms of developments in fields they are already familiar with, and when new subjects come along. The trick for people with the campaigner personality type is to take advantage of this quality, this wonder with the magnificent bread with a lisp, and detail in the world, and to use it to propel themselves further and deeper than others are willing or able to go. If there's a challenge campaigners face when selecting a career, it isn't that they lack talent or options or drive. It's that there are just so many things out there that are just cool. Which is where the fuck I am right now.
I was just gonna say, that is exactly where you are, because you can't figure out where you want to go.
Because it's like, ooh, this sounds cool, but this also sounds cool. And it's just a matter of just, like, pick one.
Yeah. But then you worry that, like, what if I pick it and I regret it?
Exactly. But the worst thing I can do is stand still and not pick anything.
True.
So, the opening of a door can be a wonderfully joyous moment. Chief among campaigners' talents is their people skills. A quality that is even more valuable now than ever. Even in traditional analysis strongholds like engineering, systems analysis, and the sciences, campaigners' ability to network and match the communication styles of their audience means that even as they explore new challenges on their own, they will be able to work with others, explore others' perspectives, and glean new insights into their projects. Much of modern progress stems from incorporating other studies into typically disassociated fields, and no one is better equipped to merge broad interests than talented, energetic, and future-minded campaigners.
Ooh.
I want to see if... Okay, this lends campaigners a solid foothold in any human science or service, from psychology, counseling, and teaching, to politics, diplomacy, and detective work.
Okay.
Do you think I could be a diplomat?
I don't exactly know what a diplomat is.
A diplomat is like... I'm gonna say what I think it is, and I could be wrong. Like when someone's a diplomat, that means, like, for instance, someone who is a diplomat traveling to, like, another country and being, like, someone who's diplomatic is someone who tries to be, like, very civil and tries to, like, settle
That's
things.
what I thought, yeah.
I believe.
Okay.
So, like that, but at a professional level.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure that you could find a career path that has diplomacy in it, but I don't know if it would be an exact diplomat position.
Yeah, because I'm not It would have to be. I would get really government-y and politically, and I don't know.
Yeah, that would be annoying. And we wouldn't be friends anymore.
That's it, huh?
Yep.
Just fucking
Talk about government, I'm out.
take your advisor ass. Writing, journalism, and acting, and TV reporting all give campaigners a chance to explore something new every day and stir the pot a little while they're at it. That's where I'm at, because like I love like when I'm at a new job, learning everything. But once I start to see how the pattern will be, like we're gonna do this every week, this every month, this and this will be the year. I'm just like, I know exactly what to expect, and I get bored. Yeah. So I need something that's like, well, it's something different every day.
Yeah. That's why I enjoy childcare, because every day the kids are goddamn different.
Yes, and that's when I worked at the barbershop, yes, there was like some days of the week that were the exact same as others because people would have reoccurring appointments, but always there was just some wild card in there.
Yeah, that's just like causing havoc, and you're like, can you just get your hair cut and go?
I need to be surrounded by people. I feel like that's just...
You're an extrovert.
It makes me happy.
You're an extrovert. Okay, so are we done?
Are we done? Workplace habits? Nah, who cares?
We have workplace habits and conclusion.
Do you want to just go to the conclusion?
We can skim the conclusion.
We can skim the conclusion.
Let's see. I think it's really just like summing up everything that they said.
So basically everything we just said.
I'm, less than 5%, or I'm less than 2% of the population. Hardworking, creative minds, vivid imagination, enthusiastic. I'm good at navigating personal conflicts.
They are telling me that I'm creative, charismatic. God bless.
Thank you. That was a sneeze.
It was like a double sneeze within a sneeze.
It was a double sneeze.
It's like a double egg.
Yeah.
Wow. Crack that shit open. Their enthusiasm and vivid imagination allow them to overcome any challenging obstacles. And my idealism and passion can be sometimes more of a liability than an asset. Yeah. Yeah.
What is, Oh, no, that's just extra garbage. Okay, so...
Buy something. Garbage?
Basically,
yeah, okay.
Literally. It's like, here, you can buy this book based on your personality type.
Yeah, it's always something like that.
All right.
So there you have it.
So I learned a little bit more about myself today. I learned a little bit more about how I am, and more confirmation of how I'm going to be as a parent, which I like a lot.
I realized that, when I first took this test, I've taken this test a couple times.
Yes.
I think this is my fourth time taking it, third or fourth. The first 2 or 3 times I did get what was it? I forget. It was if you ever take the test, it's the icon of the girl running with flowers in her hair, wind in her hair, some kind of mediator lax type. So basically,
your personality does change over time.
Exactly. So basically a campaigner with less of the structure. So seeing as time goes on, seeing me begin to incorporate more of the structure, breaking down my walls, it's cool to see myself growing as a person.
Yeah. Fun fact about my personality type. It is a perfect match with my boyfriend's personality type.
It tells you matches?
Not on this website.
But if you go and look into it.
If you look into it, you can find out, personality matches and stuff like that.
They're in love, motherfuckers.
And it's funny because my personality is a perfect match for his, and my personality is the same as his best friend's personality.
There it is.
And his
his
other best friend is Ed's personality. Well, those two best friends are best friends themselves. So it's just an interchanging of everyone's perfect for each other's lives. We should stay as we are and keep going. Do you hear that, Ed, Joe, and Maggio?
Do you hear us?
We have to keep this boat afloat, bitch.
I'm sending this test to Michael. I want to see what he gets.
Yeah. Oh my god. Please tell me.
I feel like it'll be something very similar, or...
He might be. I feel like he'd probably be closer to Ed's.
What is Ed?
Ed is, I believe, INTJ, whichever one it is. It's mainly intuition.
Mainly intuition. He is very intuitive, but he's also very, like, Michael is very, very, like, he takes everything into consideration.
Yeah, so does Ed.
So he's very, very logical.
Yeah.
But he also has, like, that spiritual side to him.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I don't know what personality type he'd be. But apparently, not like 95% of the or 65% of the population or something like that has one personality type. Like a majority of the population has one or two personality types. It's either like this one or this one, and very few people have like the other like 14.
Yeah.
And I'm only 2%. And Ed's 1% of the population.
I wonder what the rarest one is and what the most common is.
I think Ed is the rarest one. I think it's INTJ.
And then what is the most common?
I don't know the most common one. I don't
Quick
remember.
live Google just for the
Sure,
fun
we
and
can
sake
quick
of
live
it.
Google.
ISFJ
ISFJ.
is
Most common?
the most common. It doesn't go into which one that is though.
Okay, well, ISFJ is the most common. And I think that's like 50 to 65% of the population or something like that.
Mine's showing 13%, but who knows?
Oh,
I didn't check enough sources. Fact check your shit, guys, always.
Well, all right.
Well, all freaking
We
righty.
learned a little bit about our personalities.
We unwrapped ourselves.
I hope you learned about our personalities, and I hope you took a little bit away from it, and I hope you guys take this test and talk to us on social media about what personality types you are.
And where can they do that for your social media?
Well,
Dana?
you guys can tell me on social media at Twitter at DanaRenee _, DANARENEE _ and on Instagram at DanaRenee _ DANARENEE _ _ You know what? I might not change it.
Wow, that plot arc, amazing. That's amazing.
I've just been leading you guys on for weeks, and I had no intention of changing it. I was just gonna fuck with you for a couple weeks.
Surprise! It's just her personality.
Where can they find you, Dominique?
If y'all want, you can find me on Instagram or Twitter at Dommy Darko. That is DOMMY _ DARK and the number 0.
Ooh, yeah. I love that.
I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Copyright. Did you know that McDonald's lost their right in Europe for the Big Mac?
I did see that post.
Amazing. They tried to sue a company, Supermax in Ireland. It had like 10 stores or something like that, or 100 stores.
Because they said that Supermax was a playoff of
Big Macs. And it wasn't. So they lost their case.
Good.
And they lost their rights to the Big Mac. Or copyright, I guess?
Yeah.
Or whatever. So Burger King in Europe started to play off of it. And it's funny. Google it if you haven't.
What how did they play off of it? What are they doing?
They changed all of their burger names to like not the Big Mac or
Good.
like great or like better than the Big Mac. This burger wishes it was the Big Mac.
Burger King is quite a saucy business.
It's so hilarious.
For being the underdog of the three major chains, in my opinion, McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King.
Although I have to say it, I've never been a fan of Burger King burgers.
They're good. My favorite burgers, Wendy's. I'm all about the square patty.
Oh, a good Checkers burger?
A Checkers burger is like a Five Guys burger. Just like slightly tinier, and I fucking love it. Checkers burgers win.
Checkers fries.
Checkers fries, burgers, shakes. It is the ultimate underdog of food chains.
100%.
Fast food chains. Well, anyway.
We'll talk about food chains next week.
Yes, we will. Go out and grab yourself a burger. You deserve it.
Yes. I love that way to end this podcast. Amazing. Grab your burgers, grab your fries, get some greasy guys, and listen to this podcast all over again.
Yeah, just find 5 random guys off the street
and be like, hey guys, I got a sick podcast you want to listen to. Come on.
But first, I have to douse you in this grease.
Send us pictures.
Thanks.
Love you.
Love you, moi.
Bye-bye.